As I walk through the alleys in the city congested, I take a look at true crooks and what they manifested. I ain't talking about the gin drinking bums or the dope dealing gangster with the gun. I'm talking about a rich generation of punks and laws founded on paper from crazy old drunks, and the system created back when you could just lay your claim on this land, and it kinda just was. Now it's who got the funds, someone decides who becomes, and it's maybe we'll sell you the same land we won by way of Indian blood. But let's make sure we have guns. Should we teach about God? No. Freedom of what?
We've been spending most our lives living in the rich man's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living in the rich man's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living in the rich man's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living in the rich man's paradise.
Now it's who do you trust? You think it's over, and I remind you again. Sing to Jehovah, one nation under God. Tricked by the cobra, it'll leave you feeling sick. All that shit you've been sold, huh? It sticks with your soul, man, it gets cold. The panic unfolds as the winning candidate's told. But in order for this planet to grow, our God sent us an answer, and His hand we can hold. Jehovah's taking over, watch His planet unfolds. He sent His only Son, now He's the man in control. The time has come again to start pledging allegiance. This time let's teach the kids we pledge allegiance to Jesus. Tell me,
why are we so blind to see that the ones we've hurt are you and me? We've been spending most our lives living in the rich man's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living in the rich man's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living in the rich man's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living in the rich man's paradise.
Power in the money, money in the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour. Everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking. What's going on in the kitchen? I don't know what's cooking. They say I gotta learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can, I guess they won't, I guess they front. But that's why I know my life is out of love.
We've been spending most our lives living in the rich man's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living in the rich man's paradise. We've been spending most our lives living